Hi, I'm Craig with Data Video. We have many customers that ask us, how do I do a hybrid presentation? I want to have 3 cameras in a room. I maybe want to have a PowerPoint. I want to have a document camera. And me as a presenter, I need to control all those elements in the room. How do I do that? First of all, I want to clarify, what do I mean by hybrid presentation? It really means having a teacher or instructor have an in-person audience as well as an online presence or virtual audience. A hybrid presentation is having in-person and an online audience at the same time. And as a presenter, I need to be able to present effectively to both audiences. How do I do that? Well, Data Video's come up with 3 new products that allow me to do this effectively and professionally. We have the new ICAST 10 NDI switcher. We have the TPC 700 controller and the PTC 285 tracking camera. So let's get started and show you how this all works. Let me first show you the TPC 700 controller. I actually have one right here over on the table. Let me walk over here. And I'm going to switch over to a camera that's pointing straight down on the TPC 700. And that's this camera angle right here. And you can see that it's a live shot. I have camera A, B, C. This is my PowerPoint shot, a dock camera, and some other buttons we'll get into shortly. Let's first start with my PowerPoint. So my online audience needs to see the PowerPoint. I select that. Let's say I'm talking about Albert Einstein, and I have a presentation I want to give on that. So I'm going to move the slides and talk. Now I want to do something on the whiteboard. So now I'm going to go over to, let's go back over to the interface of TPC 700. Camera A actually is a camera that's pointing at my whiteboard, and I'm going to select that now. And that takes me to the whiteboard. I'm going to walk over to it. And you can see that I can now write on the board. My online audience can see this clearly. My in-person audience can also see it. Now this is the PTC 140 camera NDI. It's an NDI camera. Automatically will detect on our new switcher that I'll show you shortly. So that's camera A. Let's go back over to the interface of TPC 700. And I have camera B's right here, and that's my tracking camera. So let's go to that. This is the camera that's right in front of me, and it's actually tracking me right now. I turned on the tracking, and I can go from left to right. Let me just do that real quick. You can see I can come over here to the side part of my classroom, and then I can walk to the other side. Maybe I want to show something on the monitor here. And I'm going back and forth. My online audience can see me, and I'm engaged with them. It's great. I don't have to worry about this camera being on me at any given time. Let's go back to the interface of TPC 700. How about this one? This is the dock camera. This is right here on the table. You can see I've got a piece of paper here. And I'll show you on that on the wide shot. And I can see this is the paper that I've got. So the document camera is a USB camera plugged directly into my switcher. Back to the TPC 700. Let me also show you the record and stream. Record is right here. If I push that right there, it starts recording or start streaming. And if I push this other button, that starts recording. So now I'm streaming and recording my session at the same time onto my switcher. All right, another feature I want to show you is this tracking camera controller right here. I can turn on and off the controller by just pushing this off. That's when it's red, it's on. When it's blue, it's off. So if I want to turn the tracking back on, all I have to do is push the button. Over here is my audio levels. If I need to boost up my audio, I can use the slider bar. I can also push the mute button and unmute myself. So that allows me to control audio here as well. Now let's talk about ICAST 10 NDI, the switcher that's involved with this whole workflow. Here's the front and back panel of the ICAST 10 NDI. Let me first show you the front panel. As you can see from left to right, I have audio outputs. I have a menu that I can select everything about the ICAST 10 menu right here. And I have the ability to switch with live buttons on the front panel. So in case I don't want to use the TPC 700, I can also do it from here. Going further right, I have the ability to go record and stream. And over on the far right, you see that I have a slot for the SSD hard drive that can allow me to record not just program, but all the camera angles at the same time, locally. On the back panel, I have RCA and XLR audio inputs that I can bring in house audio. And my USB port here is for my document camera that I showed you, HDMI inputs, an SDI input, multi-view, which we have the ability to see all my shots at the same time on a screen, and of course program, what you're seeing right now. And then over here on the far right, you see the LAN port. That's where all my NDI cameras can come in and be programmed right into the ICAST 10 NDI, as well as having my streaming and other online sources that I want to send to. There are many ways to configure ICAST 10 NDI into various applications, such as a classroom, a boardroom, a ballroom, any place where you need multiple cameras, a PowerPoint presentation, and a hybrid class that's watching this online as well as in person. To learn more about applications like this, we produced a really cool solutions guide that has many different ideas on how to put together an ICAST 10 NDI with our cameras and our controller. If you'd like to learn more about all this, click on the link below in this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're going to be producing many more videos on applications like this to help you learn more about what Data Video can do for you. Thanks for watching.